All right. Let's get it cracking, get it going. What's good, fam? North the Vibes is over here. This video, we're going to talk about the virtues of the high value woman. Okay. Women want high value guys, right? They want guys to have this, that, and such. So to give some of the qualities of a high value woman that when you see these traits, chances are she's done some work on herself. She's got some value. But we're going to get into it. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do what the sign says. Don't go away.
I pray for my homies out there. Please God, give them strength. Please God.
So the virtue of the high value woman, the woman that is the pick or the choice of a man that's done his work and has his own values. Why would he want to settle for less, right? I get women want a high value man. I get they all want that. Who doesn't want that? They all want to date up. They all want the hypergamous nature kicks in. They want a guy making a certain amount of money. They want a guy on the surface, guy that has certain material things that he can do social things for her to lift her up on a scale, right? To bring up her value. Chances are she's looking for an upgrade. Now, men operate a little differently. However, we don't judge women in that manner, right? We look at the outside attributes at first, initially, but then if there's qualities inside of that, that makes them a little special, makes them different, right? Women oftentimes will settle for a guy with less qualities as long as he has the social values and the external, the whole outside thing, right? Those women are shallow. Traditional women, much different. The modern woman, they're looking for the quick fix, the quick jump, the quick upgrade, the quick boost, the quick energy and the growth and the overnight sensation kind of thing, right? To boost their values. So we're going to go and kind of weed out these things. You find a woman that has some good qualities, they're a better candidate for you to spend your time with. This way you're not wasting your time on someone that wants to see what you can do for them. What can you do for me, right? To build her value. Something she hasn't been doing since whenever, but she's not building her own value. She'd rather piggyback off someone else's hard work and just ride along the wave with the next guy, the next boss is going to help her get to another level without dealing with the stuff or that inferno inside here, that storm that's going on inside of her. I'm going to give you the 8 qualities to look out for. This will give you put you on the right track, at least for you to figure out what you like in a woman. But they have these positive attributes that you can actually build upon if you're looking for long term, or you're looking for marriage, or take things further. Some guys want to settle down, but if it's smash and dash, you still want to kind of follow these qualities while you're having fun along the way. Why waste time with someone with no value or ill value? Sure, you can smash and dash, but you don't want to train yourself to look for those kind of women. You understand? Because then you won't know the difference between that and someone that comes along that's something that you really need to be with. It's going to build you up and build your wealth and be a compassionate part of your whole component of your going forward and your growth. You want someone going to grow with you. That's what's going to hinder your growth, right? Smash and dash is great. That's what it's for. Do it. But in other words, if you want to do something positive and move on and start generating some wealth and some growth, this ain't going to help you over here. Number 1, compassion. Compassion is when she has concern, or she has concern or feels sympathy for others that are not in a good place or not well or hurting, or even animals. And, she has concern for things, her environment, the world itself, right? She can have feelings of sympathy and emotions toward that. Doesn't say she falls apart, but the fact of the matter is she recognizes there's someone else going through something of pain, and she can sympathize with that. Number 2, which is the next door neighbor to that, empathy. Empathy is like compassion, except empathy is the ability to relate to someone that's going through pain or hurt or discouragement. They've been there. They can empathize with it. They've been there. They can relate on an eye-to-eye level. And they can convey that to someone that's in a situation that they can actually, I can relate, I've been there, and you can talk someone through it. Being empathetic helps the other person come out of the situation because there's someone there that's relatable. So a woman that has empathy will try to not only understand someone's situation, like compassion, but empathetic, she's going to feel, she's going to actually have the ability to maybe have a resolution or give the proper support because she knows what that is and how that feels. Whether that's silence or a physical or a verbal, something that you can say to make things change, or just wait, be there and just be supportive, available. Boom, empathy. Period. It goes a long way when a woman knows how to have empathy and not thinking about herself. And that's how it is. Get over it. Get tough. Stop crying, whatever. So another, it doesn't matter, but get out of your feelings or whatever. See, that's someone that's heartless. She doesn't have the sympathy or the empathy, compassion, that's love. It's all love traits of care, right? She doesn't have care. She can't care for other people because she can't care for herself. So why should she try to care for someone else outside of herself? Whereas a woman that's virtuous, she has care for herself. She's taking care of this over here. She has enough to give out. That's the key. Generous. Number 3, a woman that's generous, she's virtuous, she gives, she's a giver. Now, I've been lucky enough to experience this most of my dating life, where women are givers. I happen to find, they actually give, they give great gifts. I've had a few long-term relationships just because of that, that and all these little traits I'm giving you guys. These traits are so important because, and the thing about it, that's why I tell you guys, listen, even if it's a one night stand, if you was just smashing and dashing, even if you're, trying to get serious or whatever, the quality of women you pick is going to carry with you, subconsciously. It's like the law of attraction. This is why I don't want you guys smashing and dashing just any old. Now, you get into a drought, you look around real quick and you get it in. We've all done that, but don't stay there. Just know what it is. Don't stay there, right? But the idea, I don't want you guys to get in the habit because it's easy to get. Don't get these losers and these lame chicks all the time. Know what they are. Know that it's lame. Hit it, quit it, boom, get on with it. The thing of it is that you don't want to train yourself to seek these kind of women out because that'll happen by default because it's easy to get. It's good to get, easy to get. It's like eating candy, right? Why go to a fruit and you got candy in the candy shop? Get out of the candy shop and go down to the fruit stand and get something to help your body, help your soul, help your mind, right? Hard to do. That's why you keep grabbing the snacks, and the snacks get you. Enthusiastic. Now, this is a great one because women that are enthusiastic about life, about themselves, they're happy inside. They have that joy inside. They're also ready to attack. They're ready to go out there. They're ready to see the world. They're ready to see what they can do next. This is a sign of intelligence as well, guys. Women that are boring, they want to sit back, do something for me, make me happy. I'm bored. I say this all the time. I can't say it enough. Boring women, people that get bored, women that say that they're bored are boring women, period. They're already boring. They're boring before you met them. Because why? They fail to find the fun in anything or to find the adventure in anything. They want something, again, to happen for them. They're sitting back on their laurels, expecting the world to move for them the way they want. It's not how the world works. It's not reality. And this is why the enthusiastic woman, she's down to go. You want to go camping, she's ready. You want to go fishing, she's okay with it. She'll learn something new. You want to go to the mall, you want to go bowling, you want to go to a museum, she's down. A new movie, a scary movie, a futuristic movie. She's all down with the program. She's fun and enthusiastic. That's a great foundation to keep variety going in a relationship as well. Another good attribute. 5, social etiquette. Having etiquette and able to function in a high social environment. You see, women want a high value male, right? Off the streets, she's got a high body count. She's street material. She's for the streets. You can't take her to a ballroom and expect her. You can put her in a nice outfit. You can dress her up. But you can't have her in a ballroom chances are, and carrying conversations in a corporate environment or business attire, they want to meet your girl. Oh, who are you bringing in? Who is this? And then she doesn't have any kind of social etiquette. When to speak, when to shut up, what to talk about, what's not important. People don't want to hear about that, but she's bringing something up that's some local stuff. It's non-business. They don't want to hear all that. She needs to know that sometimes when they ask questions, it's only a courtesy. Whereas you get a woman with some social etiquette and some business savvy, she could be, that's why a virtuous woman could be a leader. Okay? She could be VIP, right? But she has some qualities that she's already had from growing up. This is also coming up, being well-bred. This is growing up and having the wherewithal and the bandwidth socially to know the right words. When's enough? When to pull back? When to just smile? Take the compliment. Don't add to it. These kind of things. You can't train that fast enough. This is why high-value men will say, yeah, you know what? I'll smash that right there, but that's for fun and play, not for stay. So this is why a lot of women get bitter, because they look good and they got the body and all that, but the mind and the conversation and all that is not there. And they wonder why he don't take her to good places. He takes her to eat, maybe here and there, but nowhere where she's going to really get some social growth in the sense of articulate social growth, right? She gets to low level and whatever, boom, boom. You see, and she gets frustrated because why? She ends up staying home on those Saturday nights, those business trips. She don't get to go with him on business trips. She's there when he comes back from a trip, but she doesn't go because she's not for stay, only for show, not for go. Number 6, she respects other women. A virtuous woman right here, she's virtuous. She respects other women. Why? She doesn't have animosity. She knows her worth. She knows her worth because she's been on the ball, working on her worth all this time. The same way a high-value male has. High-value males, we work on ourselves. It's the stack. Small. It's always the little things you build that build your character and who you are. It's not a shortcut. I don't care if you make money overnight. It's not a shortcut. Doesn't give you the value. Doesn't give you the value. Yeah, you have the material. Doesn't give you the value. A virtuous woman, they build to it. That's why they know what they're worth. They know what they're worth. So it's a big difference. Women don't know what she's worth because she's been shaking her pussy as currency. That's a problem. It's been so easy to get in the 20s. It starts getting a little harder in the 30s. She goes, well, what's going on? I'm losing my power? What's going on here? They get bitter. They're losing their power. Yeah, because the value is losing. You're losing your value. If it's between your legs, you're going to lose your value, period. Eventually, it's a downward trend. And that's how it is. Whereas a virtuous woman, she grows with elegance. She grows because her value grows. And when she pair bonds with a man, they bring the two worlds together. She complements his world. And together, that's how they build. High-value men know that. They're not going to take a loss. They're not going to take an L. They'll have the fun, but they're not going to sell. They're not going to do it. They're going to take someone that they know that's in their regular realm of people and regular tribe, and they're going to eventually settle down with that and build up. These women over here from the clubs, they're living a dream. Only 1% will get an opportunity to live that life. They still won't have the etiquette. Some of them have education, and they have some value, but the lifestyle is still different. And they have to curb a few things, but it's only a few that get past the gate. It's only a few. Come on in. You only get a few to get past that gate. Not everybody's going to, the other 90% is not going to do it. They ain't going to make it. They're going to find themselves on the sidelines, getting old and alone, and settle for the regular guy or whatever, the guy they call regular, whatever that is. Number 7, accountability. Accountability. Now, this goes on both ways. The virtuous woman and the man. Accountability. She's open to admit when she's wrong. That's a tough one, guys. That's a hard one. This is a telltale key sign that a woman has respect for herself. She has virtue because why? If she is wrong, she admit it. The same way, if you're wrong, guys, you have to, and matter of fact, you have to be the first one to admit it. Something goes wrong, guys. You with a woman that you respect, you still have to say, you know what? Yo, that's my bad. You know what? I thought it's this and that, but I tell you what, I'll make it up to you, whatever. Let's do this. Let's go here, whatever. But you have to be the first one to demonstrate humility, right? Demonstrate that the accountability of maybe not being correct as of being wrong. Hey, I was wrong. I jumped ahead. I thought this and that. My thinking was this. I misjudged it. Boom. It's over. The woman's going to say, wow, you know what? She's going to respect that. And it makes her more open to admit she had something wrong or I did something wrong. You know what? Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Blah, 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 blah. And it's cool. It takes the pressure off because you're being real. That's a real moment. Whereas women that don't take accountability, they don't want to be accountable for this. It's the guy's fault. He should never have done that. But if y'all got everything and I don't have nothing and it's not equal and this and that, that's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. Okay, taking accountability. You know what? I really didn't do good. I really am in the streets. I do have a high body count. I'm working on that body count, whatever. But owning it, not owning who they want men to be accountable, but they won't be accountable. Ain't that a kick in the head? No, it's not. That's the modern woman's. That's a whole dichotomy. That's a whole joint right there. That's what they work on, right? Being not accountable, it's a man's fault. The virtuous woman, the traditional woman, listen, I'm going to be here long term. I don't want this in my relationship. I don't want the back and forth. Let's clear the air. Let's settle this. Simple. Let's just get rid of that. Get past your egos, both of you. And the guy, I'll say it again, when it comes to something like this, accountability, man must go first. The man must go first. Something happens, don't be afraid to be like, hey, you know what? That's on me, Mom. I messed up that. That's my bad. Blah, 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 blah. Be a man about it. That's what it takes. There's nothing emotional about it. Hey, I thought it was left. It was actually right. Simple. Own it. She'll respect you for it. And it will build a bond. Because say, you know what? That's a real man right there. He knows when he was wrong, and he just kept it moving. Simple. Number 8, communication, speaking, listening, learning how to listen. Women that speak well take their time. They listen. They listen with the empathetic ear. They have the intuitive sense to listen to what a guy says. It's listen, process, boom, resolution, right? A woman that cuts you off when you're talking and wants to put her point out there and she's stubborn and no, but that's just bad. It's bad communication, number 1. She always wants to get her point out, number 2. And it's not about her. It's a conversation about both people. But if a woman refuses to hear your point, there is no point talking to her. Whereas a good communicator wants to clear the air, take out the bumps, take out the knots in the relationship, smooth the road, make it smooth, because it's never going to be perfect. But talking about it makes it understandable. You create understanding, you create a tighter bond, and you get to know that person as you guys grow. You get to know them on how they feel and different intricacies about their personality that most people don't take time to learn about. So it builds the bond stronger. She wants to hear it. Number 1, relationships last longer. Most relationships break up because of communication and finance. Those are the 2: communication, finance, and infidelity, of course. So those are the 3, which is infidelity is trust. So if you got a good communicator, you kind of have an idea. Someone that doesn't want to go to bed angry, someone that wants to know, hey, this is going on, and I want to know why. What can I do to make this better? It's her voice, it's her tone, it's the questions, it's the pace, right? And the response and the respect. Those right there, those qualities right there, they're hard to find, guys. You got a lot of women, modern women, don't want to hear it. They want to hear it. They want to put their point out there and leave it out there. Whatever you say is controlling. Oh, you're being misogynistic. Oh, you're controlling. So you can't work with that. How can you you can't work with that. So don't. All right? Know what you got to do. You get someone that has some of these qualities right here. It makes you a better person. leave them alone. If they don't want to, let them be happy where they are. They like the drama, leave it over there. You like drama, you go join them. Me personally, I like to keep it smooth, drama free, and enjoy life. Looking forward to it, right? So listen, guys, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment below. Like I said, when you hear your family, I got you. Excel and